Good evening, welcome Talk community. Tonight we have an AMA with Floki Gravity's team and their community. So if we could just start with a bit of your background in crypto, guys, that'd be great.
All right, I'll begin for myself. First, I will say that I do speak French as a native language, so I have a strong accent. So sometimes all the subtleties that are explained in English aren't always perfect. So sorry for any misspelling or something like that.
Sounds fine.
Same thing as Chief is also French native. Bobby is our American dream. So I'll start with my background. So I started. I always been an entrepreneur. I was doing real estate. Then I stopped real estate. I went. I bought a car dealership. I was selling cars, dealing with employees and everything like that. Then around maybe 9 months ago, I started crypto, and about 1 month later, I was selling everything to start crypto full time. So within these last 8 months, I'm running a team on Discord, monitoring about 100 charts, 24 hours a day. Then I started my own channel, my call channel, which is the Excel Hunters Group, which basically does everything. So from holding, promising project, spotting, swings, whatever we do everything. So I'm pretty much full time in the BSC. I don't trade in any centralized exchange. I'm pretty much only in the BSC since 8 months now. And I never worked that many hours. I really found a patient. I really love what I'm doing, and that's why I'm working that many hours. I'm maybe working like 16 hours a day, to be honest with you. And yeah, then I'm pursuing my dreams within the BSC, and yeah, that's about it for my background. And I'm 28 years old.
Awesome. So if we could start with the tokenomics, it's quite low tax, which is nice, and it's a rebase. So any investors that aren't sure how that works, could someone go over that for the investors? Yeah.
Yeah, we went for a low tax. Since I check charts every time, every day, I see everything that is coming, and I know like which kind of tokenomics are good and promising. We all know that the BSC is changing very fast, and we saw the multiple metas come along from the. I think it was SafeMoon that introduced the first 10% taxes meta, then came the low tax, then after came the rewards and everything like that. And right now we're in the rebase meta, and when I saw that meta was coming in the BSC, I just connect with Chief P and Bobby and told them, bro, we gotta go forward. This is what we gotta do right now, and we gotta bring lower taxes rebase project on board, and I know this will work. So here we are. We started this project by using the best current available tokenomics for this kind of token. And I'm glad that you like the 9% taxes because I do too.
Maybe I can jump in. I don't know.
Yeah, chef. Yeah, take it away.
Yeah, so yeah, basically that's how I met Mike. Like we were looking, as he said, like for a meta, and like we've known each other from another group. So he just like got in touch with me, and he knew that I was a formerly developer in life as well. I've been working for a couple of like big companies, built mainly like Fortune 500 mobile applications and stuff like that in my career. I've been coding for 20 years now. Although like the crypto aspect of my career, I'd say is pretty new. I got involved like in the first, I'd say like on the Ethereum blockchain. Then later on, like I got interested in the BSC because of the insanely high gas fees that were present on the Ethereum network, and like, yeah, so I couldn't deal with that, like, being like a small potato, I'd say. So I did not like the funds required, to play around and just like basically deploy contracts, on the Ethereum network. So that's why I think BSC is really a great blockchain and is really interesting, like even from a learning perspective. I think that this is almost educational, like for developers like me, like to be able to use it as a playground. And yeah, basically from there, I started like working on smart contracts and such. I already had good practice, regarding testing and implementation, since I've been working with a lot of programming language since I was out from school. Floki Gravity, I'd say, is the very first big token that I've been working on, but I did launch like a couple of I'd say test projects, that didn't work well in the end, but I don't care because I never did that, to make money or anything like that. Like basically the reason why it's appealing to me is really like from a learning perspective, and like for everything that the blockchain, like being decentralized, has to offer. So yeah, and like, yeah, basically Mike just like got in touch with me regarding the rebase meta that we think like is a game changer, regarding the charts and everything. Like, so we decided like to proceed in that way and just build our token, with the means that we had, and like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, basically, Chief isn't like a pro at marketing or promoting his own project. It's not his field. Let's say it like that. So having me by his side is letting us really use each other potential. And Bobby is the king for the connection. We got so many connections in the space. I don't know if you want to talk about maybe your background, Bobby.
Yeah, definitely, man. I was just letting you guys take care of the technical stuff because obviously that's not my field. But yeah, so my name's Bobby. Z, actually from Illinois in the States, born and raised. I've been in crypto for a couple years now. I've been in a bunch of different projects, man. Ton of them really. Always getting involved, just helping out, and mostly from a community management perspective, I guess you could say. But I don't know, for the last 6 months, 9 months, I've been wanting to actually, have a project I could say, I've been deeply involved in since the beginning. I met Mike and Chef both in Mike's call group, and I don't know, man, we just formed a bond and started talking about the space and how messed up it is and just all the nonsense that goes on and how cool it would be to create a whole ecosystem, a whole project that somebody, investors could actually believe in, could actually trust the guys, could actually just nothing held back. You got a question, we'll answer it. You wondering what we're doing, we'll tell you. And we just formed a friendship, really, a bond. So we've been talking for the last few months about getting something going in a project, and then with Chef's background as far as basically being a magician with the coding and whatnot, Mike with the charts, being able to read them and see them and kind of know what to do in that aspect. It was kind of a no-brainer to assemble a team and a project. So here we are now, sitting on a welcome talk, having a convo. So
awesome. And Mike, I mean, you actually help projects do pre-sales, do you, through your company DXL Hunters, which is great for this project launch. You've done pink sales and DXL help in that marketing area, have you?
I was not affiliated with DXL directly, if it's your question. I did a lot of advisory connections, like for multiple projects, to help them launch well, do their marketing in the proper way, assemble things that were appealing, and build a community that was tied together also. Honestly, like, transparency is always important, and my community trusts me. Every time I do something, everyone follows, and the reason behind that is that I'm transparent with them, and I have a facility and ease to connect everyone together and merge everyone forces into one direction, one collective direction, and that's what I want to build with my boys Bobby and Chief. Get a strong community together, and I think using Floki swap also with multi-pair listing will help us, the old BSC, to get a unified voice and help to have the reach and mass adoption we're seeking for.
Yeah, that's awesome. You can bring that to the table for Floki Gravity, all your experience, and the pre-sale will be nice and smooth because you've been through many of them in the past, and you've docked some of the devs of docs in the team, have they?
Yeah, I'm the only one not doxing, and Chief P and Shadow are doxed. Yeah.
Awesome. How did they do that? Like on video or KYC through the pre-sale, or?
We did not do KYC, but we may do it. To be honest, that's not
Mike,
an issue for real. Yeah, but you can go for it, bro.
No, I was gonna say I've KYC'd for several different things that we've had to do, as far as several different groups and whatnot. So I have been KYC'd, not specifically to our community, but I have been KYC'd for several different groups that we've had to get posted in, or for using them for different services and whatnot. So, like I said, I've been around in the space for a while, so I do have a lot of connections and already know a lot of people. So, truth be told, it wouldn't be hard to find out who Bobby Z is. So, I'm Doc.
You good, bro. You're 100% right, and he's good. It's the good answer. He just told you we KYC'd with multiple groups. And we don't have any problem with KYC. For a KYC with you in private, absolutely no problem with that. And I even did it myself with some groups too, for call channels or something like that. They wanted to know if we were legit and things like that. And we did it because we're legit.
Awesome. So if we could go into the Floki ecosystem and the buy and the sell taxes, how that works.
Yeah. So buy and sell taxes were fixed to 9%, which is the lowest available tax percentage for a rebase token. So the rebase is designed to go to 1,337,000. Am I right? Oh, hey Bobby, can you tell can you tell the exact number in English, bro? I'm not sure about the
1.3 million
1.3 million
per
1.3
coin by the time it's all said and done. After the rebase is completely finished, after we've hit our target.
Yeah. So then when we arrive to the target, Floki Pad will be launched. So people will be, this is aimed for Q3. So when we arrive to Q3, Floki Pad will be launched, which will be available on iOS and Google Play Store. So when the people go buy, want to buy a pre-sale, they will go on the D app on their cell phone or their device, and they will buy pegged Floki Gravity. Then the pegged Floki Gravity will be automatically converted into stable coin. Then the stable coin will let them buy a pre-sale. Then for a token developer, so let's say you want to launch a project, you get hosted on Floki Pad, you will be able to convert into multi-liquidity. So let's say if you want to go with BUSD liquidity pool with BNB, you can go with both without having to unlock the liquidity or moving the liquidity. It will be done all from Floki Pad and Floki Swap.
And yeah, so if we could go over how rebase works differently compared to other tokens on the BSC for any investors that aren't aware of how it works and everything with the prices and everything.
That's pretty simple. So rebase is when the supply is elastic. So let's say you have 100 token, and each token worth $1. So you have $100 of tokens. Then when a rebase is done, let's say we cut it by half. So each token will be worth $2, and you will have $50 instead of you will have 50 tokens instead of 100 tokens. So you will still have $100 in tokens, but each token will be worth $2 instead of $1. What will it do? Basically, on your wallet, it will change absolutely nothing, but it's used for a huge marketing tool. Like it's huge because it will propel us on every cryptocurrency coin price tracker. So let's say CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko are the most known to everyone. Will be on top of each cryptocurrency price tracker. Also, it will the chart will always be going upward. So for the we all know like the psychological barrier for the all-time high or things like that. But on a rebase token, the all-time high is always now. So there's an extreme fear of missing out happening on these kind of token, and that's the plan we're willing to do with Floki Gravity.
Yeah, keeps you trending. Yeah, it's very good for investments.
Well, can I add something real quick, Glenn? I just want to just point something out with the rebase tokens. The thing to watch is the market cap. This is for the investors. Watch the market cap because I've kind of been keeping up on some of the rebase projects just to kind of, get a little idea of how things have been going with it because it can be tricky. And the one thing that I realized that's going on is a lot of the investors aren't paying attention I shouldn't say paying attention, don't understand how it works. So the the thing to watch is the market cap. So if you buy in at $100,000 market cap, and we get to a $200,000 market cap, you've 2x'd. If you buy in at $100,000 market cap and you go down to a $50,000 market cap, you've lost half your money. So the thing with rebase tokens is you want to watch the market cap, because that's really the only way you can keep track of where you're at, really, because the supply is changing. So obviously people, they start out with 1,000 tokens, and after a rebase is done, they've got 500 tokens. And I see a lot of the FUD that ends up happening in these projects is the teams actually aren't explaining to the investors what's going on prior to them investing, or even during the course of the project. And it's just causing a lot of issues for the team. So that's one thing that we've been focused on, is having some fact sheets and even a couple little videos for the community to actually explain to them what they actually need to look for and watch. So there's not as much FUD and confusion going on in Floki Gravity once we're live. So I think we'll be a little bit better than the projects in that area and not have any of the issues that they've had. So
I imagine, if you're a new investor, they start coming in and going, someone's stealing my tokens, it's gone down, or something like that. Exactly. And but if you've got the fact sheets and everything out there, then it gives you a head start. So,
correct.
Yeah. So you've had 2 audits as well. How did that go? I take it went really well, yeah?
Perfect. Perfect. If there is a perfect in crypto, we hit the nail on the head with them. We used Desert Swap Finance and Tech Rate, and both the audits came back. We passed them both with flying colors, man. So we wanted to be pre-audited. We wanted to be doxed. We wanted to make sure that the investors knew that the project was safe, that the coding was safe. And so far, I think we've done a pretty good job of that. So we wanted to do anything and everything that we could to reassure the investors that are coming into Floki Gravity that Floki Gravity is a safe project, period. And the only way really to do that is to dox the team and to have audits pre-launch. And then we're also going to have an audit post-launch, probably from a bigger auditing company. So.
Hello, bro.
Hey, what's up?
Just mute them a minute, sorry. So you've got the pre-sale coming up on the 20th of October. Did you have a private sale before that, or how's it working with the soft cap, hard cap?
Yeah, we had 100 BNBs private sale, which filled in about 1 hour 45 minutes. This was whitelisted also, same as the pre-sale. Pre-sale will be whitelisted also.
Awesome. So where will the pre-sale be, and what's the soft cap and hard cap on that?
Pre-sale soft cap is going to be 300 BNBs. The hard cap is going to be 600 BNBs. There will be 600 whitelists. We're aiming for a 65% retention rate on these whitelists. And aiming for a 1.45 average buy on each whitelist buy.
Awesome. So when it launches, at market cap will be about 500,000, will it? Dollars, probably.
585K.
Awesome.
Actually, when I did the numbers, the BNB was actually lower than it is right now. So my new updated number will be $671,000.
Right. So when the pre-sale's done, you launch the following day, is it, on Pancake Swap? And then what's the plans for the marketing going forward after launch?
Obviously, we need CMC and CoinGecko fast track. So the fast tracking for the price aggregators, this is already a done deal. We already got the plug for that. We will go within 24 to 48 hours. Also, we want to go on the billboard. So this is the New York billboard. And right after lunch, we're going to start our scouting for pair listing on Floki Swap.
Awesome. How does Floki Swap work? And I've not looked into it.
Basically, I will let Chief Pay explain it. He is the one coding it. We have one right now. I think you can go see on our website, which was a copycat of PCS, but we're changing it right now because, to be honest, it looks trash and not innovative, not as innovative as we want it to be. So we're redoing another one for to get a unique swap for Floki Swap.
Yeah, basically, as Mike said, like, and this is not a developer thing, to reinvent the wheel every time. But I don't know, like, we have that basically copy of, Pancake Swap, the first interface that they had. That was plugged directly into our liquidity pool, so that basically it interacts with their contract, so that you're able to do the swapping directly from our website. I didn't like the whole experience from a user perspective. So what I suggested to our team is that we just rebuild the whole thing, as maybe, I'd say an integrated feature, of the website where you're basically just clicking a button, connecting your wallet, and then you're able to trade directly from the liquidity pool. So this is what we call Floki Swap. We're still studying the possibility of opening it as I'd say a product later on, for other projects, and as a part of Floki's pad, which Mike described like earlier. But this is still in an early stage, I'd say, regarding the integration of the other platform. This is just like basically ideas that we have. But yeah, this will be definitely available on our website.
Awesome. And have you got plans for NFTs or gaming with Floki Gravity?
There's no plan at this right moment for NFTs or gaming. But if we see that implement this kind of things in the Floki Gravity ecosystem would be beneficial for our holders, we're not close to it, definitely not close to it. And as I told, my background is in 100% in crypto since 8 months. So when I see an opportunity, I know when to take it. So yeah,
well, enough, Mike, if I could add to that too, just the beginning, as far as interacting with the community and asking the community what they've wanted, who they want to go with for the influencers, the different call groups that they want to be posted in, where they're from and whatnot. At the end of the day, if the community wants NFTs, if the community wants a game, we have the means and the know-how and the connections to make it happen. So honestly, with Floki Gravity and the whole Floki craze that's going on right now, me personally, it wouldn't surprise me if here in the near future you see us begin to shift towards the NFT and the gaming, being that it's as big as it is right now. But to be honest with you, it's not on our roadmap, but I wouldn't say it's not in our future. So we can't exactly disclose everything that we're going to do right now, but I will say just stay tuned.
Awesome, yeah. So what size team have you got at Floki Gravity?
Not a big one, to be honest with you. We've kept it small for a reason, to be honest, as far as with the core team. For the simple fact, it's BSC, man, and truth be told, I hate to say it, but there's a lot of nonsense that goes on in BSC. And from a standpoint of trying to protect our community, our investors, me, Mike, and Chef from the get-go have kept it closed, tight knit on purpose. There's an expanded team that's working on a ton of shit behind the scenes. But the core team, basically, you're talking to them, man. You know, we've got a bunch of guys working on a bunch of different stuff, but they don't have access to anything that could affect our investors. So this is it, man. And it's been done like that for a reason. So
nice. That's great. So I can open it up to the rest of the team if anyone's got any questions for Mike, Bobby, or Chef.
Hey, yeah, I have a question. I don't know if this was covered. So with the rebase token, are you gonna do the rebase manually, or do you use like an oracle or something like that in the back end that kind of triggers on a daily basis or by the hour, or how will that work?
good question. Chef? Mike?
Yeah, like both myself and Mike are involved in that question. So the answer is like it will be triggered automatically every 4 hours. And yeah, we do have an oracle that will be called as well, like depending of the market and swings that you can see. However, yeah, we'll be doing some of it manually as well, you know, depending on how the token is evolving. I'd say maybe Mike, you can answer there as well.
Yeah, especially at launch or when there are some big volume spikes, we're going to trigger it manually. So let's say the plan right at launch would be to in order. So there will be the launch pump, then the pre-sale will obviously sell their token like in every launches. Then we do the rebases to get back at all-time high, and then we're going to apply the organic buybacks. This won't be like single digits buybacks or things like that. Everything will be done organically to get back to get up to the next leg up, and then there will be a rinse and repeat on that chart to get always to the next leg up and not stop the raise of the green chart.
All right,
I
cool.
don't know if that's well explained. I don't know if every word was good, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. I think we've got a few questions from investors. Manish, hi.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
Yeah, I was asking, you are planning the Floki pad.
What was that, buddy? I'm sorry. For Floki pad?
Your plan, yeah. So how will that work? Will it be like having some staking tiers, like, or it will be like for public?
Yeah, there will be some staking, but on Floki swap, not on Floki pad. Floki pad essentially will be a launch pad. A launch pad coming with multiple tools for rookies. If you go on, if a rookie go on any launch pad right now, Pinkcell or DXL or Unicrypt, is completely lost. So there will be multiple tools to help him monitor how many pre-sale he bought, how much he made within the first hour for each one. We'll be able to track everything through Floki board regarding the launchpad. Yeah. So yeah, the launchpad will be available on iOS and Google Play Store, as I told earlier.
And if I could add
No.
something, we've gone about doing this a certain way on purpose, as far as like Mike was talking about for guys who aren't seasoned. I mean, because the first time I tried to participate in DXL, I was lost, you know. And then after I did participate in DXL and actually bought my coins, I was even more lost. So we're doing this purposely. With as fast as crypto is blowing up, Basically, guys can come to the launch pad and the dashboard, and it calculates everything for them right there. They can see how much they've invested, how much coins they've got, how much they've made, and it's all in layman's terms. It's all real simple. It's not complicated. If you can log into your computer, you'll be able to log into this D app and clearly see what's going on. So it's in layman's terms and very simple for a good reason. So just to add to
In
that.
fact, I was asking, like, there are some good launch pads like BSC pads and ETH pads, and these are like TXL and PingSail, which are very low, like very having not good projects. You can understand what I am trying to say.
Definitely.
So, but those pads, no, those good pads, they require very high staking of their own, native tokens. So it is not, you know, not everyone is able to take part in those. So will it be your pad? Will it be like something in between, which provides, a very good launch product
If
projects, and
yeah,
also not very high priced staking?
I will answer. If you right now it's still in Q3, so we're still thinking about how will it work exactly, what like whether which will be the condition and everything like that. But as we speak right now, what we thought that was a good idea was to if you didn't buy the peg Floki G from the platform, and you wanted to participate in this launchpad, you will have to buy the main Floki Gravity token. So if you're not already a buyer from your cell phone or device, and you did not buy the peg Floki G, you will have to buy the other token to participate in the pre-sale. This is the ID as we speak right now. This is not final since it's launching only in Q3, but as we speak, it's what we thought would be the better to benefit to be benefit for the Floki Gravity holders, to the launchpad, and to the people using their devices also.
In fact, what I was thinking, like, obviously, Floki Gravity holders should only be the, able to qualify to buy, but it should be like in between the value I'm trying to say, like
Correct.
for able to, those who are like low cost buyers, like $100 or up
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
500 or 1,000.
You're right, bro. And I think being inclusive to everyone is one of my main personal core value. And you're 100% right. And everything will be done so everyone can participate, every holders, and that won't be let's say a big amount of tokens you will have to be holding in order to participate.
Okay, can I have a second question also, or I'm allowed for one?
Yeah, go ahead, Manoj.
Okay, and the second one is like you have 9% for both buy and sell tax.
Yeah.
Okay, normally it is like less for buying and more for selling.
Nope, 9% across the board, man.
Okay.
There's no rebase using a lower tax fee on the BSC right now. No, nothing.
Okay. And you don't have any reflection.
No, there's buybacks.
Okay. Thank you.
Like if you do on each project, there's multiple tokenomics available. You can have rewards, you can have reflections, you can have everything, but it will all reflect on the total tax fees. So let's say, like, I know there's some. I will take the reward as an example. There's many reward token getting out, but there's no sustainability in any of these tokens. The thing is that when there's a lot of like rewards or reflections and buybacks all combined together, the taxes are so high that people don't want to buy. So yeah, we kept it as low as possible for this kind of token, but all the sustainable project are using maximum 11% taxes.
Well, and if I could add something to that too, not only do the high tax coins, they don't last for one, but for two, a lot of the people that are buying into them, they're buying into the hype, and like I said, there's a lot of noobs, new guys coming into crypto that don't understand all the taxes and whatnot, and those are most of the guys that are buying into them projects over the hype, and they don't realize that if you've got a 12% buy tax to get in and a 18-20% buy tax to get out, by the time it's all said and done, you've got to almost 2x just to break even. And then by the time they're cashing out, they can't figure out why they're even, and it looks like they've done a 2x. So we wanted to be fair to the guys who don't understand it, who don't understand the taxes, and that was another reason why we stuck with the low taxes. So
yeah, to get in and to get out, you have to be really high, like 2x plus.
correct, exactly, man. That's not fair to the investors, man. To have to basically be held hostage in a project because of the high taxes. So we want guys to be able to purchase Floki, and if they don't like what they see or they don't feel comfortable, we want them to be able to get out without taking a huge hit, man. So we don't want to hold anybody hostage.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's a nice way to do it. I think we had a question from Rich Boy Founder as well. He had his hand up before. You're unmuted, Rich Boy. No?
Hello? You're asking me?
No, Rich Boy Founder, was it? You had your hand up for a question?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, I have a question, please.
Yes, bro.
Okay. Rich Boy, did you have a question then?
Yes. I just want to ask one question. Are your project target is for long term or just pump and dump, bro? That's bro, my question. Thank you.
Hey, brother, have you been to the website roadmap? And I mean, honestly, no, it's not a pump. Not at all.
To money match BSC project pump and dump. Yes.
No, I agree, dude. There's too many pump and dumps. Period. BSC's
might as well be honest.
No, I agree 110%. There's a
great.
The BS space is literally become a cesspool. And I had a talk with a bunch of guys last night about this. Until we start holding the devs and BSC accountable for their actions and calling it what it is, it's going to continue. And it's up to all of us to start holding these guys accountable that are doing all this shady stuff in BSC and not promoting it. So no, it's not a pump and dump. It's a whole ecosystem. The swap, the pad, the dashboard, the merch store that's going to be out. Just hang out, check out launch, and then you can answer that question yourself, brother.
Okay. Yes, bro. Thank you. I'm from Indonesia, Bali.
Yeah.
Maybe you had a question, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, good day, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can hear you,
yeah. Nice community that the Floki Gravity has already, because I'm already in there and I'm enjoying the buzz and everything. Setting all these things in place is one. Well, I want to ask if there's a pattern or a plan set out to make the investors know about the plan that you guys already have, because if they don't know about it, they might end up just pulling out along the way, or something like that, then it wouldn't be so good for the project.
No, agreed. The white paper will be released before launch. The white paper lays things out very, very, very nice and
Okay.
smoothly. The one thing that we've been trying to do since day one, man, honestly, is just be as transparent and open and honest as possible.
Yeah, I see that.
If you've got a question, ask it. We'll give you a legit answer. Period. It won't be a blowing smoke answer. It won't be a dancing around the question answer. And I think you get a lot further in this space like that, man. You know, it's the investors' money going in to make this stuff happen. So at the end of the day, they have a right to know what's being done, who's doing it, and whether or not it's really getting worked on, man. So we take pride in that. And I think that'll bring a lot of people to the project, but not only bring them and actually keep them, man. Keep them in the project, keep them believing in the team, keep them believing in Floki Gravity. So same.
That's like the point. Keeping the investors. That's
Definitely.
Keeping the people. Yeah, that's the point. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. So if there's anything we've missed or you just want to wrap it up here, guys, I can send a recording over to you afterwards to share with your community, and you're welcome to come back into the text chat and keep us updated on the pre-sale. If we can just go over the pre-sale for investors, so how can they get involved and get on that whitelist? Is there ways for people to do that?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways, man. Obviously, the sweep widget. We've got a whole Schiller army where we're giving away a bunch of different whitelist spots and a bunch of B&B. I think over like $5,000 in B&B, if I remember right. And not only that, we're giving away whitelist spots in the community every day through games. And honestly, if we see certain community members are involved on the chat every day, we're shooting them DMs and saying, hey man, what's your wallet? So there's a million different ways they can get whitelisted.
Awesome. I think we've got a couple more questions coming. Arif FinTech, you had a question?
Yeah, thank you. Guys, hello.
Hey, buddy.
So I want to ask a very basic question. I think because a lot of my friends also want to know your point of view for why did you choose this token to be a rebase token, because if a lot of investors knows about rebase already, so the type of token that the price is more stable than traditional token, it's not it doesn't have any edge again for the future, right? And then the rebase token also attract more pump and dump guys when the launching and along the way, and it's also do you think the future for rebase token will be bright than other traditional token? Let's say, can it go to the central exchange or something like that? Thank you.
First, there's no issue with going in any centralized exchange once the rebase is finished. This is the first thing. Then I completely disagree with you saying that the rebase token is causing more pumps and dumps. Actually, I think it's the opposite. I think it's the opposite. I think rebase token are doing extremely well as we speak, and every rebases that came with legit team reached very good X's and profitability. Also, there's no rebase token that came with such a big ecosystem like we're bringing on the table right now. We would be the first to do it. So we have a clear plan where we're going. we're using the current best meta available on the BSC. Right now, if you get out a token, there's no best thing to do than to do what we're doing. And I'm pretty confident about what I'm telling you right now because I'm monitoring every chart, every tokens that are coming. I'm checking everything, and there's nothing that cause more hype than rebase token at this exact moment. So can we say that it will last 3 months? The rebase meta, we don't know because like if I checked 3 months ago, the meta was the gaming meta. There's some sound. That was the play to earn meta. So Binamars, CryptoZoom, Radio Caca, they all came, and this meta right now isn't as good as it was. The token that are coming with this kind of tokenomics don't pump like they were pumping back in the days. The thing is that when we will arrive to this ceiling point, the full ecosystem will be already built. So the plan will continue toward that.
Yeah, and I'll add something to that. The reason why we went with the rebase obviously is because you can get to a point to where you're peg period. You become a stable coin, and with the utility that we're creating, the use case, the ecosystem, once that is complete, once that is done, I mean the opportunities are endless. Period. That's just the reality of it.
Awesome. And I think we've got a couple of more questions coming in, so I'll move on. Miss Hall, you had a question?
Hi. Yeah, I'd like to ask, I mean, this is an interesting question. So let's say if Elon Musk suddenly tweets about like Floki, like how do you take this opportunity to promote the coin when Elon Musk does that to, let's say, the normies? Because I mean, these people are outside this space, and of course it's the ultimate goal for, you know, a coin, a meme coin to be promoted to, you know, the normal person in the street.
Well, as far as Elon tweeting about Floki, I mean that's a plus, you know. The utility and the use case that we're creating, ecosystem that we're creating. I mean, it all comes down to marketing, whether or not you're doing the right marketing, and the marketing that we've got planned pre-launch and post-launch. It's pretty elaborate. So I don't know if we'd necessarily capitalize on an Elon Musk tweet, or if we're thinking about an Elon Musk tweet. I mean, if he does it, awesome. But I mean, at the end of the day, there's a lot of tokens that depend on Elon Musk tweeting where we're not. To where if he does, it's a plus. But guess what? If he doesn't, we're not worried about it because of what we're creating, what we're building.
I see. Okay. Thank you so much.
And we've got a question from Scout Investor. You there, Scout Investor? No? Okay. We're only coming up to an hour. So, like I say, people come over to your Telegram, and if anyone's listening to recording afterwards, we can give them the link for your Telegram to come over and find out about the pre-sale. It's really interesting, Floki Gravity. It's been great talking to you guys. I'll finish the recording and send you a copy over.
Hey, it's appreciated, Glenn. Thank you for your time, buddy.
Yeah, thank you for everything, bro.
Thanks for your time, Glenn. Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, I'll see you over there, guys. I'll post it to Mike or Bobby, the recordings from Telegram. You can share that with your community. And like I say, feel free to come in the text chat and update us on the pre-sale in 2 days. So,
well,
that's exciting stuff for the community. Yeah.
We have also 2 other AMAs coming with whitelist raffles. If you were in this AMA, you can check out. We're giving out some free whitelists. We're giving out also 0.1 BNB to the best question, which will be decided amongst us. So that's about it, and we see each other in the chat. Keep all your good vibe. We love you guys, and we're going forward to lunch. This will be a cool day. Let's say it like that. A cool day.
Yeah, great guys. Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you, guys.